Hello everyone, it is me, Liv, and I am back with some updates for you about our process. So since you've last heard from us, we have completed our first crowdfunding mission and raised a bunch of money which paid for our housing, our Fringe application fees, and a bunch of other really important baseline stuff that we need to get to the Fringe. Right now, we are preparing for our rehearsal period, phase 2, as I have been calling it. We have been putting time into developing what is going to be a magnificent show.
What does glitz and glamour in the post-apocalyptic world look like? And where does the family fail and where does the family succeed?
It's true, and you see this both on stage and off stage. So the dynamic of the set is always reflecting the state of being of the family. So you'll see them attempting glitz and glam, both when they are jumping on stage and going, "Good evening and bonsoir," as well as their infighting behind the stage. Think of the most clean items that have survived the apocalypse. Those are what the Family Copoli bring with them to the different venues.
And they're not very clean.
No.
Yeah, so we actually refer to the characters a lot when we're designing their costumes in terms of like the silhouettes they're wearing, the colors they're wearing, the materials we're putting them in. And it's been really cool since a lot of this is sourced secondhand.
How we're sourcing things is very much mimicking how the characters would be sourcing things in the show. Places like antique stores, Facebook Marketplace, things we find on the side of the road. Like, yes, things from all sorts of places.
I think that my favorite costume element is probably Cantora's shells. So we have this like beautiful blue dress for her. She has this little shawl. On it are like can tabs and like beach trash, things that you'd find like washed up on shore because the sea is like a very integral part of her character.
So the merchandise that we're using is all using thrifted materials. We're taking old t-shirts and bits of cloth and bits of recycled paper to reprint new materials onto. So here we have a t-shirt that I got at Salvation Army and have put a lino cut print on for the Family Copoli. And what's important about that is this is entirely handmade. And we're using the materials at hand, we're doing it ourselves. And I think that gives the objects a kind of preciousness. And that's sort of the same aspect that the Family Copoli, the fictional Family Copoli, is trying to find with their art, to use what's at hand, to repurpose and find new life in old things.
It's been such a joy to work with these people, as from our designers to our cast to the department letting us use these spaces. We've just had so much support from our community and from our donors, so thank you so much for everything you guys have done to help us so far. And there's just so much love and attention to detail in the making of this project that I cannot wait to see come to life as we begin rehearsals and take the show to Scotland.